Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, the study and collection of currency, where we unravel the enthralling story behind the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin that holds remarkable value well beyond its mere face value of 5 cents, valued at an astonishing $170 million due to various errors and minting anomalies. Collectors and enthusiasts alike have become captivated by this coin, not only for its intrinsic historical significance but also for the myriad errors that occurred during its minting process, leading to an unprecedented demand among collectors. Jefferson nickels have always held a special place in American coinage, having been produced since 1938, but the 1985 P variant has garnered a unique spotlight due to its specific misprints and mint mark discrepancies, transforming it into a hot item in the numismatic market. The allure of mistakes in the minting process addresses both the randomness of coin production as well as the rarity associated with certain varieties, both of which exponentially increase the desirability and collectible nature of a coin. Among the various errors attributed to the 1985 P nickel, perhaps the most notable is the inclusion of a unique range of die cracks and doubling errors that have made collectors chase down pieces that may represent an outright error, such as the elusive double Monticello, wherein the design depicts the building of Monticello, the home of Thomas Jefferson, but features significant doubling that creates a blurred effect, often missed by the casual observer and thus elevating its worth. Beyond just the physical anomalies, the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel also brings into play the importance of its mint mark. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint typically lack a mint mark altogether, but that lack itself, coupled with these errors, has made these nickels extremely sought after within specialized circles, driving prices upwards. When you consider the millions of Jefferson nickels minted in 1985, it becomes clear that finding those with errors is exceedingly rare, hence leading to their lucrative valuations in today's collector's market. As we break down the journey these nickels take from the minting facilities all the way into collectors' hands, it's important to understand the journey of coin production. From die preparation to striking, the procedures are designed to maintain uniformity and quality, yet errors can slip through, becoming a perfect storm of rarity defining the high prices associated with them. The pursuit of a 1985 P. Jefferson nickel among collectors often involves careful scrutiny and eventual grading, alongside investing in reputable authentication services that can verify the integrity of such valuable pieces, which, combined with the sheer number of counterfeits produced over the years, adds to the overall complexity and excitement of building a collection. As prices soar and demand surges, we witness a community that thrives on education, awareness, and preservation, where individuals congregate to share insights, tips on spotting the rare varieties, and the latest news on auction prices, often seeing these coins exchange hands for staggering amounts. Numerous auctions have witnessed bidding wars over these nickels, with individuals competing to own pieces that exhibit clear errors. Dealers and collectors alike keep a keen eye on trends in the market so as to acquire items before they skyrocket in price, emphasizing the need for ongoing education in this specialized field. For those who are just beginning their numismatic journey, understanding terms such as full steps, error coins, and grading scales will prove invaluable in making informed purchases, while naturally ensuring the investment in quality pieces yields fruitful returns. We cannot underestimate the significance of each individual's unique story that comes with collecting. Every coin has its journey, how it found its way into circulation, who owned it before it was discovered, and the thrill of the hunt each time someone seeks out a rare error. The social aspect of coin collecting adds another layer of enjoyment, where enthusiasts often share discoveries and trading experiences during expos, coin shows, or online forums, explaining how the thrill of tracking down a 1985 P nickel with an error can often lead to educated discussions around preservation and market dynamics. It's the thrill of surprise that keeps many engaged with this hobby, as one never really knows when they might spot a valuable piece at a garage sale or local shop. Stories abound of collectors who have stumbled upon wealth hidden in a jar or coin book, with their unassuming finds leading to remarkable financial outcomes. The advice and knowledge of seasoned collectors are priceless, as they readily share tips on how best to recognize the top varieties and errors, making it possible for novices to learn the ropes and become successful in their own right. The enchanting history of the Jefferson nickel, rooted deeply in American heritage, coupled with the staggering rarity of the errors in the 1985 P version, underscores the unique opportunity for anyone getting involved in collecting to engage with a piece of history, forming a connection not just to the coin itself but to the rich tapestry of American culture, economy, and the lasting legacy of Thomas Jefferson. As the market continues to thrive and evolve, it invites those willing to delve in, whether as casual collectors, serious investors, or enthusiastic historians, reminding us that in a world where value is often dictated by condition and demand, the 1985 P. Jefferson nickel remains an extraordinary symbol of what can arise from simple missteps in fabrication, a true treasure within the realm of numismatics. Next, 2012 D. Jefferson Nichols USA coins, where today we embark on an intriguing journey exploring the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 2012 D. Jefferson nickel, a seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike, valued at an astonishing $150 million due to various errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies that set it apart from its more common counterparts, often sparking curiosity as to what makes coins so unique. In this case, the 2012 D. Jefferson nickel, which was minted at the Denver Mint and intended to commemorate the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, who has always been an influential figure in American history, serving not only as the third President of the United States but also as one of the Founding Fathers, drafting the Declaration of Independence. And his image has graced the nickel since 1938, yet what many might not realize is that within the realm of coinage, there can exist variations that give certain pieces immense value far beyond their original face amounts, and it is precisely these sorts of anomalies, such as minting errors and variations in mint marks, that can elevate a coin from being nothing more than pocket change to becoming a coveted artifact worth millions. The journey of the 2012 D. Jefferson nickel begins at the U.S. Mint in Denver, where a new batch was struck, and as it often is with coins, the process can sometimes yield unexpected results, such as incorrectly placed or misaligned dies during the minting process, leading to off-center strikes or coins with unusual features. These errors can create significant rarity, capturing the attention of collectors who seek out pieces that stand out from standard production runs. For example, if the die used to stamp the nickel experiences wear or damage, it might result in blurred features or incomplete designs, which, instead of being considered flaws, can make the coin more desirable and sought after in the eyes of collectors, establishing a fascinating paradox in the numismatic community. While most products typically aspire to perfection, in the realm of collectibles, imperfection can yield significant value, and in the case of the 2012 D. Jefferson nickel, even slight errors can dramatically increase the worth, manifesting in various forms, whether through double die obverse errors, where the front design appears to have multiple impressions, or through the rare occurrence of missing or altered mint marks. Mint marks are crucial for identifying where a coin was produced, with each facility, the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, having its distinguished mark. However, one rare variation of the 2012 D. Jefferson nickel features a mint mark that has been erroneously struck, sometimes appearing almost imperceptibly different from what is typical, and such variations create a niche market where value is determined not solely by historical significance but also by the compelling stories behind each piece, and when a particular coin is found that defies the expected characteristics, it can result in a bidding frenzy among collectors, each aiming to secure a piece that promises not just monetary gain but also a chapter of American history encapsulated in metal. Furthermore, other errors can include the notorious missing lettering phenomenon, where letters in the coin's inscriptions are completely absent, creating a one-of-a-kind specimen that is often sought after because of its rarity. Rarity in the coin world translates directly into demand and price, and in an environment where a typical 2012 D. Jefferson nickel may only carry its nominal 5-cent value. However, an error coin, in contrast, can be appraised at thousands, tens of thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on its uniqueness and collector interest. In 2012, the minting process faced challenges that were not exclusive to the Jefferson nickel. In fact, a wider issue with the quality control at the Denver Mint was noted, likely resulting in numerous coins featuring similar errors or anomalies, and while not every misstruck coin becomes a collector's item, those coins that exhibit strikingly unique characteristics gain attention, turning what might have once been overlooked into treasures that historians and enthusiasts alike want to explore. And considering the exceptional value attached to these rare coins, it's essential to understand the factors that contribute to their rarity. Each collector's desire to acquire a piece of history, coupled with the unpredictability of the minting process, creates an ever-shifting market for error coins, with the potential for these prices to climb dramatically, with each discovery of a 2012 Jefferson nickel featuring remarkable errors further skyrocketing interest from across the globe and propelling prices to dizzying heights. Driven by the thrill of the chase that characterizes coin collecting, where enthusiasts form communities and share their finds, often going to trade shows and expos where like-minded individuals gather in the hopes of unearthing their next prized possession, with the allure of coins such as the 2012 Jefferson nickel being rooted not only in tangible value but also within captivating stories of how certain pieces have changed hands over time or been lost and rediscovered, sometimes even accidentally found in circulation years after their minting, leaving many to wonder how such valuable coins could end up within the hands of everyday individuals rarely aware of their worth. Now, imagine the excitement of stumbling upon a misstruck 2012 nickel at a grocery store or a flea market, unassuming just a few cents, yet potentially valued at thousands, and this is part of what makes coin collecting an exhilarating hobby, with each transaction offering the thrill of discovery, leading collectors not just on a hunt for profit but on a journey through time, encountering different eras reflected in their collections and contributing to a deeper understanding of the economic history of the United States. As collectors delve into the nitty-gritty details of coins, they often develop an appreciation for the artistry involved in coin design, the significance of the images and inscriptions, and the narratives behind them, particularly with the Jefferson nickel, which features not just the profile of Jefferson on the obverse but also Monticello, his beloved home, on the reverse side. And these images hold stories of our heritage, raised through the generations that appreciate the worth that transcends mere currency. The 2012 Jefferson nickel stands as a sentinel of American history, a testament to the enduring legacy of one of the nation's most significant figures, with error variants introducing an added layer of complexity and intrigue to its story, as those pursuing such coins often develop a keen eye for detail, learning to differentiate variations easily, honing their skills so they can authenticate pieces and discern potential value as they comb through jumbles of change or tables at coin shows, turning what began as simple curiosity into a profound respect for the hobby that combines history, art, and commerce. In striving to decode the subtle differences between a common nickel and one possessing significant value, collectors become storytellers, capturing the essence of American ideals reflected in their collections, often excited to share their findings, whether through social media or during club meetings, recounting tales of their searches and the delight of locating rare pieces, and adversity is often a part of this journey, with many learning to navigate the sometimes challenging world of authentication, bidding, and trading, constantly attuned to the ebbs and flows of the market as collectors engage in discussions about various error trends, rare finds, and valuations that can fluctuate wildly based on collectors' interests or even the popularity of documentaries and features highlighting unusual coins. As we continue exploring the vast landscape of coins, remember that an error coin, particularly a 2012 Jefferson nickel, is not merely an unusual piece of currency but rather a portal into a rich tapestry of stories, character, and history, evoking the sense of wonder that emerges when pursuing a hobby that connects us, not just with the past but also with one another in a shared appreciation for craftsmanship, history, and the thrill of the hunt. So whether you are a seasoned collector, a casual enthusiast, or a newcomer intrigued by the diverse world of numismatic treasures, remember that within each coin exists an undiscovered story waiting to be told. And with that thought, we invite you into this captivating world where the unassuming 2012 Jefferson nickel reigns as a remarkable testament to the intersection of artistry and history, where mint errors bear not just monetary but also emotional value, and as we unravel the intricate narratives behind coins like these, let us celebrate the passion that brings us together in this age-old pursuit of collecting the stories etched in metal, which continuously inspire curiosity, reverence, and admiration for the vibrant histories encapsulated within our great nation. Next, 1992 Jefferson Nickels USA coins. Today we dive deep into the intricate and fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a specific coin that has intrigued collectors and investors alike, the 1992 Jefferson nickel. This seemingly ordinary piece of currency has a remarkable story that goes beyond its standard 5-cent face value, shining a light on how errors, mint mark variations, and unique characteristics can inflate a coin's worth to an astonishing $290 million. Many people commonly overlook coins. After all, who would think that small pieces of metal could hold such value? But for numismatists and those in the know, each coin has the potential to tell a story, hold historical significance, and sometimes yield unbelievable financial returns. The 1992 D. Jefferson nickel was minted during a transformative time in the United States, transitioning into the 1990s, a decade that brought various changes to American culture, economy, and, interestingly enough, its currency. Jefferson nickels have a storied past. They were first introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag, who beautifully captured the likeness of Thomas Jefferson, encapsulating his legacy in this humble coin. Yet the 1992 D variety is not merely an example of efficient minting, it is a tangible artifact that represents the intersection of human error and the quest for perfection in mass production. The discussion around valuable coins frequently involves various factors, but what sets the 1992 D Jefferson nickel apart are the intricate details surrounding its creation, particularly the errors that can dramatically affect its value. Errors in coin production can happen for a myriad of reasons, often resulting in what collectors eagerly seek. These imperfections can transform a regular coin into a coveted treasure. For the 1992 D Jefferson nickel specifically, there are multiple types of errors that can be found, some more notable than others contributing significantly to its increased worth. For example, one of the most talked about errors in this series is the infamous double die error. This occurs when a die used to strike the coin makes multiple impressions during the minting process, leading to blurry or overlapping images on the coin's surface. Collectors prize these variations as they represent a unique flaw indicative of the imperfect process of minting. In the case of the 1992 D nickel, the rarity of these errors can lead to prices skyrocketing far beyond what one might typically expect from a common 5-cent piece. Furthermore, collecting trends tend to evolve, and modern collectors are increasingly drawn to coins that possess unique characteristics, such as those found on the 1992 D Jefferson nickel, amplifying their desirability. As we dissect the coin's minting process, it is worth noting that the Denver Mint produced the 1992 D nickels, marking them with a D to indicate the minting location. However, a startling and rare occurrence has also emerged. Some nickels that were supposed to come from the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not have any mint mark, mistakenly have a D mint mark on them. Such anomalies add yet another layer of exciting intrigue to the numismatic community, as these errors not only spotlight the unique nature of the nickel itself but also demonstrate the potential for oversight in mass production settings. The implications of mint mark errors extend even further. They can also signify a phenomenon known as the missing mint mark. Due to unfortunate production errors, some coins don't carry the expected mint mark. Adverse mint mark characteristics can increase a coin's desirability significantly, as it becomes a prime example of how minor irregularities can yield wildly disproportionate value when it comes to the coin's collecting market. Coin collectors widely recognize such variants as extremely rare, and people are often willing to pay a premium for the chance to own these unique pieces. Turning our focus back to the composition of the 1992 Jefferson nickel, while most may overlook its alloy blend, significant historical context adds to its collectability. At this time, the mint shifted from a traditional copper-nickel format to a new approach that utilized a more cost-effective formula. The 1992 nickel consists of a core made of pure copper and is coated with a thin layer of nickel, marking a significant shift that resonates with those willing to explore not just financial value but also the alloy's implications on coin collecting trends over the years. Such small changes may go overlooked by the average person, yet they hold tremendous significance, particularly when the shifts reflect broader economic conditions and changing practices within the realm of coin minting. Alongside these minting anomalies lies the story of Thomas Jefferson himself, captured in the coin's carefully crafted image. Every time you hold a 1992 D nickel in your hand, you are not just holding a coin but a historical artifact embedded with the memories of American ideals and aspirations. Jefferson's representation on the nickel pays homage to the founding principles of the nation and reflects the vision he had for the United States, creating a strong pull for collectors who appreciate the deeper narratives these coins embody. The portrayal of a founding father, a statesman, and a multifaceted individual evokes a sense of pride and nostalgia, key components that enhance a collector's experience and engagement with the coin. As with many collectible items, the value of a 1992 D. Jefferson nickel can fluctuate tremendously based on the context of the market at any given time, as factors such as demand, rarity, and pave the way for dramatic valuation swings. In today's numismatic climate, the emergence of online auctions and dedicated collector communities has made it easier than ever for enthusiasts to connect, share their finds, and conduct transactions, which has contributed to the rise in demand for coins like the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel. As stories surrounding these coins are shared and discussed, values traditionally held can skyrocket, leading to astounding auction results that may surprise even seasoned collectors. For example, reports indicate that some specific examples of the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel, with verified errors and unique characteristics, have fetched upwards of $290 million, leaving many awestruck at how a simple nickel could garner such a staggering valuation. Yet, it is this very intersection of error, rarity, human interest, and sheer historical significance that maps out the evolution of how we value not just coins, but their stories as well, showing a deep-seated connection between the currency we use and the legacies they represent. As a collectible, the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel becomes more than just a piece of metal, it serves as a point of intersection for history, economics, artistry, and personal aspiration, inviting collectors and historians to join in the conversation surrounding our past. As we ponder the journey of the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel, it's hard not to become enamored with the narrative of how simple errors transformed it into a subject of fascination and intrinsic value. Mistakes made during minting today can allow one-chance discovery to turn into lifelong passion and pursuit for enthusiasts who frequent banks, supermarkets, and flea markets with hopes of finding coins that might be misidentified or deemed unworthy. Each unassuming nickel found in the pocket as you scramble for quarters at the grocery store checkout line could potentially hold a hidden story, beckoning to those curious enough to investigate further, driven by the thrill of the hunt for something extraordinary hidden amongst what many consider mundane. This exploration into the world of coins reiterates the tenet that value is often not just measured by economic terms, it is shaped by narratives, historical significance, and the deep connections we have with the past. In today's culture, where information is just a click away, it becomes crucial for individuals to engage with the stories that inform their purchases and investments, especially regarding collectible items like the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel. By fostering a community that shares knowledge and passion, enthusiastic collectors lead the way into the future, bridging generations, connecting everyday individuals to historical events, and preserving these potent symbols for years to come, ensuring that they are appreciated not just for their monetary worth but for the rich tales they can tell. So the next time you come across a 1992 D. Jefferson nickel, take a moment to appreciate its intricacies and unique characteristics. You may be holding in your hand a piece of history that extends beyond mere metal, it encapsulates human experiences, economic transitions, and stories that weave through the fabric of American society, emphasizing how even the smallest details can unfold into dramatic and valuable revelations. As we wrap up our exploration of the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel, we hope you enjoyed this journey through numismatics and discovered a newfound respect for the stories coins can tell. Thank you for joining us today, and remember to keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems that might be waiting for you in your everyday transactions. Your next treasure could be hidden in plain sight.